Hello guys and welcome to this new video of Kerbal Space Program. It's been a very long time and I know it's been a few months, but I am finally back at producing videos of Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, since it's kind of been a long time and I kind of lost my save file, you can see me creating a new game right now named KSP Reborn. Um, Basically everything is different here, as you will see in a minute. So basically what I did is install a bunch of mods, um, and we're gonna get to that in a second. Let's first get to the sunrise. There we go. And as you can see, the earth is flat. Like, it's not curvy as it should be on Kerbin, and there you see why. I'm using the RSS mod, the Real Solar System mods, which replaces Kerbin, Diman, Minmus and all those planets to their real planets, so it'll be the most realistic performance you'll ever have. And yeah, you can see me zooming out, we have literally every planet, uh, going from Ceres all the way to Neptune, even Pluto, we have Saturn as well. That's not the only mod I got, I also got more science mods and all that. And especially one, as you can see, I just grabbed a new quick mission, which we are gonna do, and you can see me building the crafter now. And one important mod that I also got is the engine failure mod. Basically, the engine can fail at any time. Yeah, you can see me, I just created the first rocket, it's called Kuno 1. And like I said, engines can fail here. But the more you fly those engines, the more reliable they get. So yeah, I hope it won't be too much of a struggle. And you can see us right here lifting off our first rocket. There's not too much to talk about here since we already went kind of through this process. We of course got Jebediah coming again, and we are going up to about 15,000 meters. And yeah, you can see on the top left here, I also got another mod, X Science, which basically helps us with our science projects, so we don't miss out on any science. What it does is basically tell us whenever there's a new science project available or anything like that. As you can see right here, we are currently in Florida, like on the real world. You can actually unlock more launch sites the further you progress, but for now we only have this one. As you can see, around about 4 minutes after launch, we have successfully landed with a parachute, and we have recovered the vessel successfully. As you can see, we got some science, so we have 26.5 science now, including funds which you also got back, and missions we've done. So now let's research the first two, basic rocketry and simple engineering. These will be very useful for the time being, and I decided to hop on in survivability as well, so we can have more chances of survivability, because we will have to test humans, what I like to say. Here you can see me accepting the escape the atmosphere mission, whatever you want to call it. And here is me building the Kuno 2. I have decided to name the rocket Kuno, because why not? I couldn't find any other name really. And yeah, you can see me putting on the landing legs as well as 4 side boosters, which I will remove in a second because as you can see on the bottom right, I kinda did not pay attention to the weight and yeah, weight basically. The parts were fine, but the weight not. So I had to remove 2 of those. Here you can see me placing the antenna correctly so it won't burn in case we actually do escape the atmosphere. And yeah, you see me placing that servers module there, but little do we know that this will be a bad decision. yeah, he's me removing the four boosters and instead placing two of them. And yeah, you'll see why the service module on the top there, where I placed the new science experiments we got, was a bad decision. Here's us firstly getting new science experiments and all those new science stuff we got. And here's us lifting off. The launch went quite successful actually, and as you can see, all separated, everything worked, and the last engine, which is a liquid fuel engine, actually worked perfectly fine as well. So we got some more science on our way up, and with this mission we sadly did not even reach through the atmosphere, because on the RSS mod, the Earth of course is 10 times bigger, and therefore requires a lot more delta V to breach the atmosphere, because here it doesn't reach the end at 70,000 meters, it actually reaches the end at 130,000 meters. You can see me thinking a very long time if I should transmit that data we just got, and I actually end up doing it, but it was a very bad decision because I had lost all of the electric charge, and doing that will result in a fatality, I would like to say. As you can see, I have no control over the spacecraft anymore, and yeah, we are going nose down, which is very bad because this was bad for decelerating. Yeah, this was not quite planned. As you can see, I'm kind of freaking out right now because I couldn't even go in EVA because we had not researched that yet. So we actually do end up slowing down, but not slow enough so we can actually deploy the parachutes. So it sadly ends up with Jebediah dying. But oh well. Yeah, that was really bad, so I instantly decided to upgrade the launch pad so we could actually add those 4 extra boosters. And the first thing I obviously did is remove the service module, because I think that was the main reason why, because it just had all the weight on it and all that, so we kind of just tipped over. So I basically just redesigned it, added a bit more liquid fuel tanks. And yeah, as you can see, we are renaming the rocket to Kuno 3, and we have a different pilot this time because Jebediah obviously didn't make it. Valentina Kerman. We kind of crashed our rocket on our first flight because of, I don't know what, I'm guessing it was overheating, but we actually managed to survive. In a really weird way, as you can see. But oh well. We actually did manage to decouple at the right time to not crash anything, as you can see in a second. Something did explode, but luckily it was nothing heavy that we actually needed. So we actually did get some science off it, so it wasn't for nothing. And of course I tried again after a bit. And this launch went absolutely flawless this time, with Valentina Kerman. I have set myself a rule where I cannot revert to the launchpad or to VAB. So, if I crash the mission or if an engine fails, that's permanent. I cannot revert the mission to try again. It's a strict rule I made to make it more realistic. So yeah, with every flight, we're basically risking human lives. So that's why I want to go to robotic systems as fast as possible. And yeah, anyways, we have reached the Kármán line in a bit, and as you can see, we did some more experience. And yeah, as you can see, we're just floating. We're above the Kármán line now. As you can see on our altitude on the top. And we're kind of just falling, and this time the right way, which is very important. With about 2 kilometers per second, we're slowing down into the atmosphere, opening our 2 drogue parachutes, which I put on there for extra safety, and the 1 main chute, which also is gonna decelerate us to 6 meters per second with a successful touchdown of the spacecraft. After that, we had actually got a lot of science, which now ends up with us having over 70 science, which we can spend now. So I instantly did that by buying flight control, so we have a bit more stability, as well as stability itself. So basically, the same thing that happened to Jebediah won't happen. So since I kind of already had all the things I wanted to do past me, I just decided to do random simple missions again, because yeah, I think those were just the simplest and a good way to finish off the episode. And yeah, so I started building the rocket new, but because this is only for contracts, I renamed the rocket. So this won't be the Kuno 4, it will be Prometheus 1. Prometheus 1 and the whole Prometheus series will probably be about getting contracts. So this is Prometheus 1, which will actually end up not doing so good, as you will see in a second. So we're here on the launch pad, we have everything that we need. We tested this swivel engine on the launch pad, so that contract is automatically done. Now we just need to get that thing we have on the side of the rocket into the ocean and then run a test. But as you can see, we're kind of wiggling around and stuff. I actually don't know why, but yeah, we didn't put too much fuel in it, so we didn't even make it to the ocean. But luckily nothing happened to Valentina Kerman, and we managed to save her successfully. So instantly after that, I of course tried again, after doing some science experiments. So what I did is just simply make more fuel tanks. But then I actually changed my decision, because fuel tanks were a bit unreliable at this point of time. So I rather used some solid fuel boosters, as you can see in a second. I actually ended up putting one solid fuel booster too much, because I underestimated it, to be honest. So as you can see, we don't need that top solid booster actually, as you will see in a second. But basically this is just a Prometheus 2, nothing big changed, and yeah, here we are trying again. But as you can see, we actually did manage to land successfully on the water. Here's only one parachute because, like I said earlier, I removed them all, because we don't have such a heavy weight. You can see me doing even more experiments, so we get the most science out of it, and there's our second contract done too. This was kind of a short episode, I know, but thank you guys for watching either way. I'm planning to release one episode every week. I'll try my best to do that. But yeah, Valentina Kerman is happy, but yet upset because her partner, Jebediah Kerman, has unfortunately passed away. But however it is, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.